to subscribe to Learn with Shopify so that you get the knowledge that you need to start, grow, and run your online business. But without further ado, let's get started. Before we get into it, I want to introduce myself. My name is Michelle Bally. I'm a creative strategist, and social media is my strong suit. I have worked with a lot of businesses in helping them grow and monetize their accounts and create content. So in today's video, you're going to be in good hands, and I'm going to give you the scoop. So today I'm going to be answering the 7 most asked questions. First one is, how many followers do you actually need to start making money on TikTok? Secondly, how much do influencers actually make on TikTok? We're going to unpack all of that. How much money can you expect to make on TikTok? And also, what are the different ways that you can use TikTok to start making money? How do you grow on TikTok? I know a lot of you guys are probably interested in that, so make sure that you're sticking around till the end for answers to that question. We're also going to be talking about how you can start working with brands on TikTok. And then finally, we're going to be looking at some marketing tips for creating content. So lots of good stuff to unpack in this video. So let's get to question number 1. Question number 1, how many followers do you actually need to make money on TikTok? So let's take a look at some ballpark figures. Nano influencers are going to make $5 to $25 per post. Micro influencers can make $25 to $125 per post. Mid-tier influencers, they're going to make $125 to $1,250 per post. Our macro influencers, they're going to be $1,250 to $2,500 per post. And then our biggest mega influencers are going to make $2,500 plus per post. And all this data is according to influencermarketinghub.com.
Getting followers on TikTok has opened up many doors for me. Reality TV show opportunities, brand partnership opportunities. My most recent partnerships on TikTok have actually earned me up to $2,000 for a 60-second video. There are tons of things you can do by building a following on TikTok, and it can also transform into other platforms and monetize that way as well.
Question number 2, how much do influencers and brands actually make on TikTok? There's no hard and fast rule to this. Like any profession, salaries are going to vary, but let's start with a couple of examples. So let's say you're a small business and you make 1 video a day, and maybe that brings you 2 sales a day. Maybe each of those sales are worth $50, so that's making $100 a day. And if you look at that from a year perspective, you're making $36,000 a year. So that's not bad for a side hustle. But let's look at the higher end. Charli D'Amelio, she makes $40,000 to $60,000 per post. Guys, when I heard this, I literally died. Is this depressing? Is it motivating? Probably a little bit of both, to be honest, but I truly fell off my chair when I heard that. Question number 3, how much money can you actually make on TikTok? So I guess you want to know a realistic number of what you can actually expect to make on TikTok. Well, if you're using the Creators Fund, you can make about 2 to 4 cents per 1,000 views. So if you get 500,000 views on a video, which by the way would be a pretty successful video, then you're only making about $20. But I mean, this will add up over time. Some of the biggest influencers are making $100,000 to $200,000 a year with Creator Fund. But if you're wondering, what is the TikTok Creator Fund? Well, TikTok has stated that the Creator Fund is in its early stages, but as of now, TikTok has 200 million available, and they have promised to reach 1 billion in the next 3 years so that creators can actually earn money while they make content. It's not a grant. It's not money made from ad revenue, but more so money you will earn depending on how well your videos are performing. TikTok announced the fund was made to encourage those who dream of using their voices and creativity to spark inspirational careers. So if you get a lot of real viewers watching and engaging with your videos, then you can actually earn money. In order to be a part of the TikTok Creator Fund, you need to meet some eligibility requirements. First of all, you must be based either in the UK, Germany, Italy, France, or Spain. You must be 18 years or older, and you have to have 10,000 followers, have over 100,000 video views in the past 30 days, and lastly, the content that you post has to be original. So that more or less sums up the TikTok Creator Fund, but it's going to be difficult to make a living just by using Creator Fund alone, and a lot of us don't have 10,000 followers yet. So let's dive into some other ways that you can actually start making money using TikTok. Question number 4. What are some ways that you can start making money using TikTok? So one way is businesses can sell products and services. So whether you're making jewelry or you're selling tarot reading services, you can use TikTok to promote your business no matter what it is. You also don't have to have any pre-existing audience to make your business blow up on TikTok. So for example, Unexpected, they are a clothing brand that was originally started as a high school project, and then they blew up on TikTok. They've now grown and they've relocated to Los Angeles. So, it's definitely realistic to actually use TikTok as a tool to start your business and make it blow up and make it go viral.
TikTok has really helped grow our brand awareness. The fact that we were able to post a TikTok video and it lead to conversions on our website is really amazing. Within the first 2 weeks, we made $20,000 and we basically sold out of our product. So I definitely think that you can build your business on TikTok.
Another way that you can use TikTok to start making money is if you are an influencer, you can start selling merch to your fans. So for example, you can print one of your classic catchphrases onto a hoodie. And honestly, I think this is just a really smart move because A, you're making money, and B, your merch will help you spread the word about your brand. Another way that you can start making money on TikTok is you can go live and you can collect virtual gifts. So live gifting is one of the most useful features if you are looking to make money on TikTok. Most social networks do have a live streaming feature, but TikTok is unique because your audience can actually send you some of these virtual gifts during your live stream, just, if they just want to show their appreciation. So what you would do is you take these virtual gifts and then you would cash them in for diamonds. And then diamonds, they later get turned into actual dollars. Diamonds are going to be worth half of what your users bought them for. So just to give you a bit of perspective, if you have 200 diamonds, you're going to get $1. You can kill it on live and start making money with some of these tips. So first tip is make sure that you are picking a time when most of your followers are going online. If you're not sure, you can find out this information in your audience insights. Secondly, even though it might feel a little bit weird, especially the first time that we are going on live, try staying on live longer because the longer that you're on, the more chances you will have of catching people. But how do you actually get people to send gifts? You might want to try reminding them and definitely do it in your own style too. Like if you're more comfortable saying like, hey guys, don't forget to drop me a gift. It really helps, say something like that. Or if that feels a little bit weird for you, maybe you can make a game out of it. Maybe you could do a virtual auction in exchange for gifts, for example. So do whatever feels good to you. All right, the next way that you can start making money with TikTok is you can create in-feed ads with the TikTok Ads Manager. So if you are willing to spend a little bit to get your content in front of more people, you might want to consider creating your own ads. So if you're not familiar, TikTok ads are going to appear in users' For You feed, and they're just going to autoplay like any other TikTok video. It's also really nice that TikTok ads can seamlessly integrate with Shopify. So that means you can create TikTok ads, select a target audience, and track your ads performance from your Shopify store. So if you are selling things, TikTok can help you make even more money. If you're excited about the idea of using TikTok to sell products, I want you to check out our free course to set up your e-commerce business for success. It's designed to offer founders everything that they need to launch a business, to set up an online store, and to sell products online super quickly and super affordably. And if you are on a budget, or maybe you're feeling like a complete beginner, then this course will definitely be for you. When you sign up, you're going to instantly get access to 25 video lessons, over 24 templates, and worksheets to make launching your business truly as straightforward as possible. So if this sounds like something you might be interested, definitely click the link in the description box and you can sign up now. So question number 5, how can you grow on TikTok? So this is important because obviously the more followers you have, the more effective all of these methods will be. So here is how to grow on TikTok. Now, before I get into it, I just want to let you know that we actually have a whole video on how to make your business go viral on TikTok. So I will link that for you guys right up here if you do want to watch it. But in this video, I'll just give you a quick summary. So here are the 3 tips that I discovered when growing my TikTok account to 28,000 followers in just a few months. So tip number 1, create content that continually hooks people. A great way to do this is to start your videos off with a question, and then you'll take the rest of the video to answer it. And every 5 seconds, you want to create an element of suspense or a pattern interruption to spur interest. This will keep viewers watching all the way until the end. Tip number 2, if you want to grow, you need to stick with it. Even if you do see your engagement start to drop, or maybe you run out of ideas, don't lose hope because sticking with your posting schedule gives you more opportunities to get in front of a new audience and to grow your account. Tip number 3, rinse and repeat. Once you find your secret sauce as far as what content works for you, then there's no need to recreate the wheel. Just create more videos exactly like that, but different variations. And that will ensure that each video is a success. The more viral videos you make, the quicker you'll grow your account.
Anyone can really have the opportunity to go viral as long as your content is relatable and is sort of engaging. You just have to really think of 3 things when you're creating a TikTok, whether it's educational, inspirational, or entertaining. You want to make sure that you are kind of showcasing your product and also just being like a person that they can relate to. So you can just be your authentic self and keep the video quite unpolished. I think you can really grow your business from there.
Question number 6, how do you find brands to work with on TikTok and how do you work with brands? So instead of just waiting around for brands to knock on your door, here are 4 very active ways that you can take control. So these tips are going to apply whether you are an influencer that's looking to work with a brand or whether you're a brand that's looking to work with an influencer. So first tip is focus on growing. If you focus your attention on growing your own accounts, brands and influencers will naturally want to work with you. As your audience grows, you'll start to notice more and more emails coming through and more DMs of people wanting to collab and work with you. So for example, brands might want to launch products together and influencers might want to create content with you. So this is your first order of attack if you do want to start collaborating. Tip number 2 is start reaching out. Reach out to brands, letting them know that you're actually interested in working together. So first, you're going to want to collect emails of brands that you would like to work with. You could do this by hitting the contact button on their Instagram profile. That's fine, but one of my favorite ways to collect emails is with a tool called Clearbit. This tool is amazing. It has been pivotal in my career and it's actually free. So you can just type in the website of the brand that you're after into Clearbit and it's going to give you a list of emails and names, which is insane. I would recommend that you try finding the titles of the decision makers in a company so that you're not wasting your time emailing people that would, just not have jurisdiction over partnerships anyways, if that makes any sense. But yeah, once you've reached out, you can send them an influencer press kit, and your press kit should include an About You section for sure. You're going to want to include your social accounts with any stats, and perhaps even a list of brands that you've already worked with and links to examples. Make sure that you have a page that is dedicated to the specific services that you offer. And on this page, some people choose to include pricing. Other people choose, to leave this open, but that's totally up to you and what you're comfortable with. And then finally, make sure that you do have a section with case studies that shows sales records from campaigns and other results. This page is super important because brands want to know that you're able to bring ROI, and this will be especially important if you are a smaller account. Try creating a portfolio of work. So if you haven't linked up with other brands yet, you can start making non-sponsored TikTok videos about brands that you love and make this exactly as you would if it were sponsored content so that brands can see what you're actually capable of. Brands probably are not going to take a chance on a creator who's never done a partnership before, so this will give them a taste of what you can do. Work with an influencer agency. There are agencies that specialize in connecting brands and influencers. So #paid is a perfect example. Now, if you're a brand and you do decide to go this route, you will be paying a premium, but at the very least, you're getting connected with influencers that have a proven track record of getting brand results. And if you're an influencer, you can expect to get paid a little bit less than you would if you were going solo, but at the very least, this will help you get connected with brands and maybe even brands that you've always wanted to work with.
So on TikTok, I have probably worked with about, I would say 40 different brands. My most recent partnerships on TikTok have actually earned me up to $2,000. For me, how I get in touch with brands to work with them and earn money or get free products is signing up for influencer platforms such as Aspire, Heartbeat. Obviously, there's a ton of them. I'm probably signed up to like 50 at least. And they will post different brand campaigns that you can apply for. And you can go ahead and set your rates or you can negotiate with the brands. And you also can sign up for the creator marketplace if you get invited or once you hit 100,000 followers on TikTok.
Final tip, what are some TikTok marketing hacks for creating content that makes money? If you want to make content that helps get you noticed and makes you money, then here are 2 things to keep in mind. First of all, you're going to want to tell a story about your products or your brand. This helps people understand who you are and what you sell. Make sure that it's not a blatant ad because TikTok is not really a place for that, at least not yet, thankfully. So definitely put some soul into it, you know? A good story not only is going to keep viewers hooked, but viewers are going to be invested in you and your brand and your narrative, and they will be more likely to come back to you and to buy from you. Also on TikTok, authenticity does come before aesthetics. So don't get too caught up on like how good your camera is or whether your background is too messy. It's all good. Just, you know, be yourself, be authentic. People love that. And the next tip is to stay up to date with trends, whether that is a TikTok trend like a dance or a trending sound or something, or current events like Paris Fashion Week, for example. You just want to make sure that you are staying up to date with trends so that you can make timely content, because that's going to help you make your videos go viral. So if you can somehow tie the trends back into your brand and what you're selling or who you are as an influencer, you can use the virality of your video to sell merchandise and make some money. TikTok is a really great way to promote your online store. You can start making TikTok content now and drive people to visit your online store and start making money. So if you are interested in something like that, there's a link to the Shopify free trial in the description box below. You can give it a whirl, see if you like it, and you can just as easily start your business today and get set up right away. And if you do that, make sure that you are returning back to this YouTube channel, because we're going to give you all the help that you need every step of the way on Learn with Shopify. So make sure that you are subscribed. So that is it. Those are all the tips that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Michelle Bally. This channel is called Learn with Shopify. This is an official Shopify channel where we help you start, run, and grow an online business. And if you want more content just like this, make sure that you're hitting subscribe, ring the notification bell so that you never miss another video. And guys, hit the like button, because that really does help our channel grow, and it's going to help this video do better. And yeah, if you want to support us, make sure you're doing all those things. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Con någonting inte se. I vores email.
You can make money on
You are meant to be your own boss. A small business, SaaS companies,
spot trending products,
your own food truck empire, a remote cleaning business, and vibe coding.
here's how to do it.
How to write a good prompt. Welcome to Shopify, the ultimate tutorial that you need to set up your online store.
Instagram for your business,
Facebook ad campaigns.
Facebook Marketplace. What if you could build it using AI?
Join the AI revolution and build your reputation as one of the OGs in the vibe coding world. You are meant to be your own boss. According to Business Wire, 62% of adults want to be their own boss. However, most of them never take the leap. Why? Well, they have no idea where to start. You crave freedom over your time, money, and energy, but you're not sure what business to get started with. Let me help you. Here are 10 real low-risk, high-profit business models people are quietly crushing it with right now, and that you can start in your free time. Ideas number 5 and 6 are booming new industries that you will not want to miss out on. The health and wellness industry has a projected growth rate of 8.6. Plus, it is literally one of the core human needs and is never going to go away. This is how you can make money off helping people look younger and feel better. You can offer niche wellness coaching. You could also create health-focused social media content. And honestly, you guys don't even need to be experts. You could literally interview experts who want a little extra exposure. And then once you build a following, you create a course with them in it and promote and sell it online. You could white label your own natural wellness product, whether it's supplements, skincare, fresh products, or even a subscription box. Lastly, you could make a curated wellness shop on Shopify using products from other vendors. Quiz moment. What is more valuable than your product or service? A, your business name. B, viral content. C, your personal brand. Or D, a clever logo. Okay, the answer is C. Your brand goes with you no matter what you're selling, which is why it is incredibly important. Speaking of branding, building brands could be making you money. Personal branding is no longer optional, and according to Sprout Social, 81% of consumers say they must be able to trust a brand to even consider buying from them. You could start a personal brand agency. A personal brand agency helps individuals build and grow their online presence and influence through either coaching, consulting, or done-for-you services. Every good brand has these figured out. Brands and solopreneurs are racing to position themselves as leaders in their field, and you can help them. The industry is literally worth around $35 billion, and it is growing every single year. If you want to become an expert in the personal branding space, I'd recommend that you listen to the audiobooks Building a Story Brand by Donald Miller and The Hero and the Outlaw by Margaret Mark. After that, you can dive into specific types of branding that you want to help people with. You could help them with social media branding, website, visual branding. Honestly, there are a lot of subgenres within this category. And if you're running an agency, you will definitely want a website that clearly showcases what you do. Shopify's pre-built templates are a very easy way to get started because they're going to look polished right away and only take a few hours to build. I've actually linked a free trial down below for you guys if you want to check it out. You could start a ghostwriting agency. Not that kind of ghost. Guys, content is key, and writing is at the core of all content. Every single business needs good copywriting. And yes, AI can write content, but it still struggles to have a real human and nuanced tone.
Again, I am not human. I am simply an anthropomorphized vessel of knowledge built to make your life easier.
This is where ghostwriting comes in. Ghostwriting is when you write content like books, blogs, or newsletters for clients who don't have the time or the inclination to write themselves. You basically write under their name or business. You can honestly even work alongside AI to write for them if you want to. Here's what you need to do to get started. First, build a portfolio of your work. And if you don't have any yet, just start writing. You can write for people for free just to get some testimonials and reviews of your work. Number 2, create 2 to 3 service packages that you can offer to clients and put them into a nice PDF to show them. And 3, showcase your work and your packages on a beautiful website. And Shopify actually has a few nice portfolio templates for this that you can check out. But honestly, the needs go far wider than that. Pop quiz, hotshot. Which bad habit keeps entrepreneurs from scaling? A, trying to master 10 tools at once. B, burnout. C, never letting go of tasks. Or D, all of the above. And the answer? D, all of the above. Which leads me to my next business idea. Solopreneurs, startup founders, and busy business owners need virtual assistants, because they're literally juggling so many tasks at once, and you can help bridge the gap by recruiting and connecting virtual assistants with clients based on what their needs are. It can honestly be hard to trust a random person with all your logins and business info, but hiring an agency already kind of builds a level of trust. You can either charge a fee for finding the right virtual assistant for the job, or just taking a percentage of their earnings. And because you're not delivering the work yourself, this business is very scalable. You help VAs find work, and then you help business owners get the support that they need. Virtual reality is still a pretty new industry, and there is a lot of room for growth. Just like we had the boom in online learning, we will likely see a boom in VR learning. It's kind of the closest thing to getting real life practice, but without the actual risks, which is pretty cool. And VR training is already being used for healthcare, law enforcement, hazardous equipment, and customer service. Both Verizon and Walmart are actually using VR to train their employees right now. According to PwC, employees in VR training learn 4 times faster than in a traditional classroom, which is pretty crazy. Depending on the niche that you're in, you could create VR training programs and offer immersive learning experiences so that people can learn. To get started, you could partner with a VR developer, or you can build your own VR training programs by using no-code tools like Unity or Immersion, which actually specializes in making VR training programs. It's a really cool opportunity to be a part of a new and fast-evolving field. As much as people want to learn new skills, it can be a super grueling and boring process. So instead, they watch TV or scroll social media. We've all been there. But you can solve both their entertainment and learning problem by creating a gamified learning platform. You can create engaging online learning experiences around any topic, and you can use game-like elements and give them rewards when they win. People are gonna love this because it gives them dopamine hits and they're gonna keep coming back for more. Now, before building your own platform, you can test out your gamified learning idea using platforms that already exist, such as Thinkific, Kahoot, or even Notion. Now, who would be spending their money on these gamified learning platforms? Honestly, both people and businesses will need these kinds of platforms. But if you want to, you can target high turnover industries like retail, hospitality, or customer service, because they're always onboarding employees and they definitely need more engaging ways to train people. But there are a ton of unique use cases for this business model depending on your knowledge or your area of interest. You can have so much fun creating a platform. AI is not going anywhere. In fact, many businesses deeply want to integrate AI into their systems and processes, but they are overwhelmed, intimidated, or just have literally no idea where to start. So if you have some knowledge in the AI world, you can help integrate and automate their operations using AI. You can start out by consulting them on the best AI tools that are going to solve their problems, and then after that, you can actually help them automate tasks that are going to actually increase their cash flow, efficiency, or their success, which is going to be amazing. They're going to love you for that. Okay, we've been talking a lot about different tech solutions, but here is something a little bit more hands-on. If there's something that people love more than screens and entertainment, it is their furry friend. People will pay a lot of money to take good care of them. Ever since the remote work wave, pet ownership has risen. So if you're an animal lover yourself, you can offer services like pet sitting, grooming, or training to busy pet owners who are likely willing to spend money on their furry companions. Many pet owners wish they had the time to care for their pets, but they do not. So you come in and save the day for Scruffles and his busy parents, and you become a hero. I want that for you. Now, every business needs a social media presence, whether they like it or not. And if you spend hours scrolling on social media, which basically all of us do, why not put that study to good use and start consulting businesses on how to grow their socials? You can start taking note of the things that you are noticing are grabbing your attention. The branding, hooks, content formats, topics, storytelling tactics, or trends. And once you see what it is, go teach people. Go and test some things out with your own accounts or offer to do it for free at first until you are knowledgeable enough to charge brands. Even better if you can niche down to one specific industry. Guys, there is a lot of money to be made here. Okay, no matter which one of these ideas you choose, you're gonna need to make consistent sales. So why sell a client once when you can lock them in for a whole year instead? If you're already planning to sell a service, instead of just selling the one-off package, offer monthly or yearly subscriptions for things that people need regularly. This works great for services like gutter cleaning, hairstyling, lawn care, car detailing, or fitness coaching. Anything that people need on a consistent basis. You can fulfill the services yourself or hire local contractors to do the services while you focus on building the customer base and the business side of things. They say money can't buy happiness, but it can buy freedom. I'm going to show you how to start a small business from the comfort of your home. If you need a little inspiration, Ben Francis made Gymshark in his parents' garage in 2012, and his company is now valued at over £1 billion. Whitney Wolfe started Bumble in her apartment in 2014, and it is valued at $1.3 billion. Sarah Blakely started Spanx from her apartment in the year 2000 with only $5,000 in savings, and her company is now valued at $1.2 billion. Anybody can become a full-time entrepreneur at home with the right strategy, consistency, and hard work. Here's your plan for the first week. You will need a business idea. You'll want to start your business from a place of passion. What do you do in your free time anyways? What do you wake up excited about? What are your areas of competence and excellence? We have 4 areas we can place our time in: our zone of incompetence, our zone of competence, our zone of excellence, or our zone of genius. Your zone of incompetence is what you're not good at and you don't enjoy doing. Your zone of competence is something that you can do, but others might do it better. Your zone of excellence is what you're very good at, but you might not enjoy doing it. Your zone of genius is what you're naturally good at, enjoy doing, and it brings you a sense of joy and fulfillment. As a solopreneur, you will fall in between all 4 of these in the beginning, but the long-term goal is that you can be living in your zone of genius and doing what truly fulfills you in your business. We're often scared to pursue our zone of genius because we fear that we're going to fail, but pursuing it will be one of the most valuable things in life that you ever do. What is your zone of genius? Write down the question and think about it later. There are tons of businesses that you can start from home. You can sell stickers, clothing, artwork, books, journals, DIY home decor. There really is no limit. You can create your own design, do dropshipping products, or even do print-on-demand products. Grab a pen and a piece of paper and write these questions down. You'll want to answer them before starting. What is your long-term goal with your business? Do you want to create and ship everything yourself, or do you want to work with a manufacturer and a fulfillment team? Do you know how to make the product, or are you going to need a little practice? What makes you stand out? And why would people buy from you specifically? Next, you will need to think about your target demographic and do a little bit of market research. Who are your competitors? And is there a demand for what you're selling? Ideally, if you're starting a new business, you're going to want to get into a market that's growing and not shrinking. For example, the newspaper industry is currently shrinking, so it might not be the best business to pursue. Now, my favorite AI tool for market research is Frederick AI. It will run a SWOT analysis, competitor analysis, it will determine gaps, and it does a lot more. Also, User Personas is a fun tool that helps you document a persona who you can sell your product to. You can also use instant personas to see how people in your target demographic would actually respond to your product or website. You are actually my target demographic. I made this video just for you, aspiring entrepreneurs who want to start a business from home. For week 2, you will make a business plan. Set up your business structure, your branding, and your website. We need a business plan. It's like your treasure map. It's the path you take to achieve your goal. You need one. You can't skip this part or else you'll be wandering around aimlessly. You may say, I don't need a business plan. It's too much work. Well, you do. And here are the top 5 reasons why. Number 1. It forces you to articulate your business concept clearly so that you don't fumble when people ask you, what kind of business do you run? Number 2, it helps you set up realistic goals and timelines. 3, you can use it for passing on things like operations, details, company values, and systems to your future team. 4, you will need one if you're going to pitch your idea to investors or you're hoping to get grants. And the 5th reason is that there are endless reasons. So, let's talk about how to make a killer business plan. First, your financial projections. You will need to calculate the cost of materials, taxes, shipping, your tags, packaging, and any other expenses. I know that it sounds like a lot, but try not to miss anything because even if you miss it on the projection, you will still be paying for it in real life. Then, make sure that you're selling your product at least 3 times your expenses. This means that if an item costs $10, sell it for $30. It doesn't have to be 3 times, but just make sure that you have a good profit margin. Gross profit equals revenue minus expenses. Now, your marketing strategy. You will need to put together a beautiful marketing strategy. Basically, how you're going to acquire your customers. We're gonna have more tips on that later in the video. Operational plans. How will you run things? What will be your processes for creating, selling, shipping, following up, your growth plans, and all that good stuff. Next, you'll need to choose a business structure. Depending on your country, you will have several options. Usually there is an LLC, a limited liability corporation. This means that your business is a separate entity from you. Separate taxes, liabilities, and whatnot. A sole proprietorship is a company under your legal name. It's not separate from you. You basically are the business. This is a good choice when starting out because corporations can be very complex when it comes to taxes. You can also do a partnership. A partnership is basically where you share a business with another person and you split the costs and profit. But just make sure that you like them. To register your business, just Google "register my business" in your city and find your government website, and then they will guide you through the process. This next part is vital as a small business. No business can survive without it. Brand identity. First, you're gonna need to come up with a logo. And if you want, guys, you can use Shopify's free logo maker for this. Next, you're gonna need a mission statement. What you do, why you do it, and who you do it for. You'll also need to discover your color palette, your brand voice, tone, and archetype. Add your own story into this. It's definitely gonna make your brand unique because there's literally only one you. Once you have your branding set up, you now get to make your social media accounts with your name, buy your domain, and build a quality website. There is the option to sell on marketplaces, but the problem with that is that your products aren't actually hosted on a website that you own. Now, the best website builder for small businesses is Shopify because you can plug and play whatever you need. Okay, here's the big question. How can you source or make your products? For week 3, you will need to do your own research to find legit suppliers and ways to manage your inventory. Here are some tips. You basically have 5 options. You can create your own product by hand. You can design a custom product with a manufacturer. You can do drop shipping. This means that design, production, inventory, and fulfillment are all taken care of. You can do wholesale. This means buying products in bulk at a discount. Or you can create a digital product or service. I decided to design my own products with a manufacturer because I wanted control over the design, but I had no idea how to sell the kind of products I wanted. So consider what's best for you. Here are some sources for dropshipping that you can use. Spocket, De-Essers, Zendrop, and SaleWho are all great options. For wholesale distributors, check out Magnolia Fashion Wholesale, Dollar Days, Costco, Image Beauty, Petra for electronics, and GTS Distribution for games. For making products at home, xtool.com has engravers, embroiders, screen printers, heat presses, and a lot more fun stuff. Michaels is also an amazing option with lots of tools to help you make products right in your home. Plus, they always have discounts. You can also source blank clothes from places like blankclothing.ca to print on. So if you're selling a physical product, you will need to manage your inventory and shipping. I would recommend finding local post offices where you can ship your things from. I would also recommend getting a P.O. box address for returns. This way you don't have to give away your personal address. You have to protect your home. You can just go to your local UPS or FedEx to set this up. When it comes to packaging style, Sticker Mule is a great option for custom packaging, labels, mailers, logo stickers, and all the good stuff that you need for your packaging. For week 4, you will tackle your marketing strategy and sales strategy, and you will set up your financial plan. Now that you have all the logistics set up, you'll need to market and sell your product. I know that this is the much dreaded thing for many entrepreneurs. I will give you some advice here, but I would recommend diving deeper into this because we have a lot of good marketing advice right on this channel. Content creation will be your best friend as a solopreneur. You can market your store totally free. But if you have more money than time, you can get UGC creators to create content for you. If you're looking for UGC, I would recommend brandsmeetscreators.com. You can get access to thousands of professional UGC creators for free. You will have to pay the creators, but you get access to the platform for free. Here are a few other marketing strategies. You can do email marketing and use MailChimp for this. Ads on Meta or TikTok, influencer marketing, traditional mailer marketing, and event marketing. There are a lot of options here. Just think about where your target demographic actually hangs out.
If you're a student, side hustler, or just someone who wants to make money online without drowning in inventory, print on demand is a game changer. For those who don't know, print on demand means you only make a product after someone buys it, which also means no bulk orders, no guessing what sizes to stock, and no piles of unsold hoodies in your living room. You create a design, upload it to your store, and when someone places an order, a third-party supplier prints it, ships it, and boom, you get paid. Sounds easy, right? It is. And the best part, you can literally run this entire business from anywhere. And I'm not just talking about t-shirts. You can sell mugs, posters, tote bags, pillows, maybe even sneakers. All right, so let's talk about why print on demand is such a huge opportunity right now. According to research, the global print on demand market is already worth $6 billion, and it's expected to hit over $40 billion by 2031. That's not just growth, that's like rocket fueled growth. And here's the kicker. You don't need to be a big brand to cash in. Regular people are making serious money with print on demand. Take Printful. This company started as a business called Startup Vitamins, selling motivational posters online. But after its founder struggled to find a reliable POD service for his store, he decided to create a platform that could provide high quality and efficient print-on-demand services for other entrepreneurs. Hence, Printful was born as a solution to the challenges he was facing with Startup Vitamins, and now it is considered one of the best global POD services on the market. If you're curious about the best print-on-demand companies to work with, check out this Shopify guide, which I've linked down below. So now that I think I've got your attention, let's discuss the 5 essentials to get started, because trust me, you don't need a fancy setup, you just need the right strategy. Your starter pack includes, number 1, a winning product, because not all POD products are created equal. Some have way better profit margins, while others might not be worth the hassle. More on that later in this video. Number 2, a great design. Because a plain white t-shirt is super boring, but a t-shirt with a design that makes people laugh? Now we're talking. Number 3, a place to sell, like Shopify. A Shopify store is the best long-term move because you control the branding, pricing, and experience. Number 4, a great supplier. This is a big one. Your supplier handles printing and shipping, so if they mess up, your customers are the ones who get mad. And finally, number 5, paying customers, because a great store means nothing if no one sees it. At this point, you might be thinking, wait, that's it? Yep, no secret handshake, no blood oath, just these 5 things. Get them right and you're already ahead of most beginners. But let's dive even deeper. How to find a winning product. As I mentioned, not all POD products are worth your time. Some are low profit, oversaturated, or just meh. But when you pick the right product with a smart design, that's where the money is. Here's the formula. Solid product category plus a great design equals a winning product. You need both to succeed. A great design on a terrible product won't sell, and a bad design on a great product is also a fail. So, how do you pick the right product category? Start small with one product type. Don't attempt to sell 20 different things at once. Master one, then expand. Stick to products people already buy. If no one is searching for it, you'll have a hard time making sales. And keep it simple. If you offer over 7 variations of one item, customers can get overwhelmed. So, what actually sells? Well, wall art and clothing are actually top tier for profit margins. Posters, canvas prints, and t-shirts all have solid markups. Niche accessories like phone cases and tote bags are also great. Let's talk about how to pick the right niche, because even the best product won't sell if you're targeting the wrong people. Here's the deal. People don't just buy products, they buy products that reflect their identity. A plain tote bag? Meh. But a tote bag with a funny inside joke for nurses? Sold out. In order to pick a profitable niche, attach customer interests to items. Think hobbies, professions, fandoms, or social trends. Dog lovers, me. Gym rats, also me. Book talkers, again, me. There is a niche for everything. Check for trademark issues. Obviously, don't just slap a Star Wars logo on a t-shirt, unless you want Disney's lawyers knocking down your door. However, Mickey Mouse is fair game. Use the United States Patent and Trademark Office database to make sure your designs are safe. Don't reinvent the wheel. You don't need a totally original idea. Look at what's already making a killing by analyzing bestsellers on platforms like Etsy and Amazon, or search trends on Pinterest. Then find your angle, whether it's a new slogan, a unique twist, or an underserved audience. A strong niche means easier marketing and more repeat customers. And once you've found your niche, you'll be ready to start creating designs. The good news? You don't need to be a graphic designer to crush it in the print-on-demand market. You've got 4 solid options for creating designs. Number 1, buy ready-made designs. Sites like Creative Market and Vexels sell design packs so you can grab high quality art without starting from scratch. Number 2, use AI tools. AI generated art is huge right now. With tools like Midjourney, for $10 a month, you can generate completely unique designs. All you have to do is type in a prompt and let AI do its thing. And your third option, hire a pro. If you want something fully custom, platforms like Fiverr and Upwork connect you with real designers who can bring your vision to life. So, no excuses, because there is a design method for every budget and skill level. Your next step, setting up your Shopify store. If you haven't had a chance to lock this in yet, what are you waiting for? If you're serious about building a brand, having your own Shopify store gives you control, flexibility, and higher profit margins. Why use Shopify? The biggest reason, you own your own brand. No random rule changes or surprise fees. You control the shopping experience. Custom branding, product pages, and checkout flow, all yours. It's built for e-commerce. Shopify integrates seamlessly with all major print-on-demand suppliers, which we'll cover next, but in the meantime, setting up your Shopify store is super easy. Just pick a theme, add your products, set up payments, and boom, you're live. Now, let's talk about choosing the right print-on-demand supplier. This part is crucial. Your print-on-demand supplier is the one actually printing, packing, and shipping your products. So, if they mess up, guess who gets the angry customer emails? Not them, you. You need a supplier that's reliable, high quality, and fast. Here's a breakdown of the top POD platforms and what they're best known for. Printful. I mentioned them earlier, but they are known for high quality prints, excellent customer service, a broad product range, and branding options. If you want premium products and a great customer experience, Printful is one of the best. Printify has a massive product catalog, flexible pricing, and multiple print providers to choose from. It integrates seamlessly with Shopify and offers door-to-door shipping and online design tools to make customization easy. Gooten is perfect for apparel, wall art, home decor, drinkware, and accessories. If you're looking to expand beyond clothing, Gooten has tons of unique product options. Applique specializes in custom streetwear and private label apparel and is great if you want embroidered designs, sewn-in labels, and high-end customization. Spread Connect focuses on fast fulfillment and simplified shipping. A solid option if speed is your top priority. T-Launch is known for unique product offerings. If you want to sell something different like headphones, engraved tumblers, or home goods, T-Launch is worth checking out. Custom Cat is one of the largest POD suppliers with a huge selection of products and solid customer support. T-Pop. If you're looking for eco-friendly, sustainable POD products, T-Pop is one of the best in the game. They also offer branding options to help you build a strong brand identity. JetPrint specializes in accessories like shoes, watches, and jewelry. Plus, they provide professional product photos so your listings look polished from day one. AOP, or All Over Print. If you want fully in-house printed designs, AOP is a strong choice. They handle everything from production to fulfillment themselves. Modelist is perfect for fashion and apparel brands. It offers fast shipping and unique products, making it a great fit if you're going for a more boutique style store. Lulu. If self-publishing books, journals, or planners is your thing, Lulu Express is the go-to platform for print-on-demand books and ebooks. And Gelato. Gelato is known for its global print-on-demand network with fast, eco-friendly fulfillment. Quick pro tip. Order a sample first. The best way to ensure your products look and feel as intended is to be your own customer and experience firsthand what it's like to receive your products. Don't skip this step. All right, the foundation has been laid. Now, what should you actually sell? At the beginning of this video, I promised you if you stayed till the end, I would drop the top 10 print-on-demand products to sell, and I never break a promise. So, here you go. According to data from recent Shopify blogs, these products are proven to sell with solid profit margins and high demand. Number 1, t-shirts are the best-selling POD product, period. Versatile, low cost, and perfect for niche designs. Think about viral social trends and popular memes. Remember when Very Demure, Very Mindful was a thing? Yeah, there were shirts for that. Number 2, hoodies and sweatshirts, a step up from tees, are also a high-ticket item with strong demand. Number 3, hats. From dad hats to beanies, hats are an underrated POD product. People love embroidered logos and minimalistic designs. Number 4, bags. Eco-friendly and functional totes are trending hard. Bonus, some suppliers offer all-over prints for even more customization. Number 5, phone cases. I'm so guilty for this one. I love switching up my case to match my fits. These are cheap to produce, easy to ship, and a great upsell item. Pop culture, aesthetics, or personalized name designs work best. Number 6, personalized jewelry. Jewelry isn't just stylish, it's super lightweight and easy to ship. Initials, coordinates, or pet portraits do really well. I can actually attest to this one. My best friend Shelly always gives me personalized jewelry for my birthday and Christmas every year. Number 7, posters and canvas prints. Wall art is high profit and low hassle. It's a great way to sell motivational quotes, abstract art, or niche specific design. Number 8, mugs. While the profit per mug isn't huge, they sell in high volume. The best designs, funny sayings, pop culture references, and personalized names. Number 9, drinkware. Yes, think the Stanley tumbler phenomenon, but make it customized. Gooten has some solid options for this one. And number 10, notebooks and stickers. Low cost, highly customizable, and easy to sell in bundles. Stickers work great for aesthetic designs, funny phrases, or niche hobbies. Quick tips for picking the right product. Align with your niche. What would your target audience actually buy? Unique designs win. Stand out by offering something different. Evergreen versus trending. Trending products can spike sales, but evergreen items like t-shirts and mugs sell year-round. Yes, the print-on-demand market is competitive. You can't just slap a design on a t-shirt and expect it to go viral. But don't worry, I've got a game-changing, niche-specific strategy that can help you stand out. Leverage AI image generation for hyper-personalized products. Imagine this. A customer uploads a photo of their pet, and within seconds, AI transforms it into a custom digital painting ready to print on a mug, t-shirt, or canvas. That's next-level personalization. AI tools like DeepGram and AI Pet Photos create custom pet portraits in seconds, while Midjourney and Copilotly can generate unique, high-quality art in any style. Why does this work? Because people love products that feel unique to them. Whether it's custom art, a name engraving, or a personalized quote, adding that personal touch can set your store apart. Print on demand isn't just about selling stuff. It's about creating something people connect with. When you mix smart product choices, great designs, and the power of personalization, you're not just running a business, you're building a brand.
Candle making is creative, rewarding, and a timeless product to start a business around. Plus, with the growing demand for handmade, eco-friendly, and unique candles, the candle industry is set to reach $10 billion in global sales by 2032. Candles are used in restaurants for ambiance, spas for health and wellness, events and celebrations like birthdays or weddings. I could go on. With all these varying uses, there are tons of niches and categories candles fall in, which is why it's crucial to establish a strong marketing and business plan. The candle industry has 3 main market segments. The first one is mass market candles. They're anywhere from $5 to $8. Affordable, broad, and common scents like vanilla, ocean breeze, or unscented, more likely made out of paraffin wax and common synthetic fragrances, dominated by large brands such as Yankee Candle, Bed Bath & Beyond, and bulk suppliers also sell these types of candles for big events like weddings and celebrations. Then we have mid-market candles, anywhere from $10 to $40 or more, often found in retail markets or boutiques, and have a broader appeal by still offering unique scents and custom packaging. Could use either paraffin, soy, or beeswax, and use either fragrances or essential oils. Next is prestige candles that sell anywhere between $30 to $100 or more per candle. Designed for a luxury market, includes highest quality ingredients, premium packaging, and designer brand name storytelling. Some examples: Jo Malone London sells a lime, basil, and mandarin candle for $710, and Le Labo has one that's 4.4 ounces for $110. You get the idea. These are luxury, high-end candles. They use natural waxes like soy and beeswax, essential oils, and natural fragrances, eco-friendly wicks made out of cotton or wood. Deciding which category you want to market yourself into will shape everything, including your brand, design, and even your source materials. Before you decide which one, let's break down the materials you will need and outline their estimated costs. Starting off, wax. So we have soy wax made from soybeans and costs around $13 per pound or more. It is eco-friendly and has a slow burn time of about 30 minutes per inch. It's soot-free and it's a good scent carrier. Beeswax, very common, costs about $10 to $12 per pound. Burn time averages around 1 hour per inch of candle width. Doesn't give off smoke, already has a subtle honey scent though, so not ideal for scented candles. Paraffin wax, best for colorful scented candles, $8 plus per pound and has a burn time of about 45 minutes per inch. However, it is not eco-friendly and releases soot. Then there's gel wax, which is $10 plus per pound. It's a mix of resin and mineral oil that creates a see-through gel. Great for decorative candles due to its clear finish, slow burn time, and releases soot. Then there's natural ones like rapeseed wax, palm wax, and coconut wax. Prices for these options range between like $8 to $13 per pound. They all carry scent well with a clean and long burn time, plus they're an eco-friendly and sustainable option. Next, we have wicks. Wood or cotton are both sustainable options. However, you can also get woven cotton paper ones that can be a little bit more cost effective. Prices range between $8 to $13 per package of 50 across all types that I found. Next, we have essential oil or fragrance oil. Candles are usually 5% to 10% fragrance oil, which equals to about 1 ounce of fragrance oil for every 16 ounces of wax in your batch, depending on how strong it is. This is going to be the pricier expense. Fragrance oil is easier as it's less finicky, and not all essential oil is designed for candle wax, so keep that in mind when you're shopping. It ranges to about $20 to $75 per fragrance oil or essential oil. Number 4. Dyes. If you want to add color to your candles, choose dyes designed specifically for candle making. You can experiment with different colors and techniques to create unique designs. Then there's packaging. Don't forget about packaging. Whether you're selling in jars, tins, or other containers, packaging is an important part of your branding and can help your candles stand out in the market. After that, you'll need glue, a trusty spatula, a thermometer, containers or candle molds, and some kind of double boiler. Spend some time investigating the materials you want to use so you can configure an accurate starting business budget and determine your marketing category. Then it's time to... Number 2, create your business brand. What if I told you the last thing you need to decide is how your candle smells? What's actually more important is how it looks and what it represents. How crazy is that? A strong business brand tells a story, and in a crowded candle market, your brand must stand out. Ask yourself, why are you making candles? Who are they for? What impact do you want to have on your customers? What message do you want to send to the world? Unite your answers under a visual identity that shines through your logo, product design, social media packaging, and your website, which, by the way, you're gonna need one. Don't worry, you can create a website easily with Shopify. Check out the free trial link in the description. It will make managing your sales channels much easier. Starting your business with Shopify helps you sell online or transition to in-person sales seamlessly. Here are some brand examples for inspiration. Fontana Candle Company is a family-owned business that, after having dealt with several severe health and autoimmune issues, decided they wanted to make candles that not only smelled good, but were good for you. They firmly believe what you breathe and consume is crucial for your well-being, and their products reflect that. Briarwick Candles was started by Kate Glass, who started creating candles in her kitchen in order to have a hands-on hobby to bring her closer to her favorite fantasy worlds. Speaking as someone who is definitely in this audience category, she's done an amazing job creating a cohesive brand for all the fantasy bookish people out there. Erica Verber launched Literary Candles despite having no prior business or candle making experience. Erica explains, the first thing we worked on was packaging before we even had a prototype or a scent sample. She continues to say, people purchase our boxes, not our candles. They're so pulled in by the name of them and what they represent, and then they're pleasantly surprised when it's a high quality, great smelling candle. Her design all came from wanting to capture being in Central Park for someone's birthday or going to a bottomless brunch with your best friends. Each example is entirely different, yet they all managed to sell their candles successfully by relating them to their passions and intentions. Spending time honing in on your brand will make it easier to sell your product online, especially since we can't yet smell through screen, can we? Instead, capture your brand through fonts, colors, shapes, and designs. Ensure your designs are high quality, tell a story, whether it's a day in Central Park or a night in Middle Earth, and make sure they're specific to you. Also, make sure to decide whether you want your candles presented in some kind of container or be standalone molded products, as that will be considered in your product costs. Speaking of which, number 3, time to build your prototype and source your products. Now that you've designed your brand, it's time to assess your needs and source your materials. Ask yourself these questions. How much of each material do you need? Compiling a list of materials is called a bill of materials, or BOM, which will be a reference for your company and suppliers. How often will you need deliveries? What is the estimated cost, and do the supplies fit in the budget? And location. Determine whether you will need to factor in the cost of renting or buying a space for production, or whether you'll be making them at home. A great way to determine the answers to these questions and test out suppliers is while you build your prototype. When reviewing the materials, make sure you test heat reactivity. Make sure anything that comes in contact with heat related to the product is safe and durable. Erica from Literary Candles made the mistake of choosing the wrong kind of paper for the labels. They started bubbling and peeling, and we had to rip all those labels off, order new labels, and relabel again, which took weeks, Erica says. Durability. Does the packaging you chose actually protect the product? Do you need to outsource to a third party to handle shipping and fulfillment? Tips for sourcing candle materials. Buy local when you can. Consider buying your beeswax from a local apiary. It makes it way easier to deal with suppliers that are only 50 miles away, not 500 miles away. You can save money on shipping costs and gather local support for your business by shopping locally. Diversify suppliers. Establish a go-to list of suppliers in order to stay ahead of shortage issues and delivery delays. There are tons of websites like Rama Candles, which by the way is a fellow Shopify user, Candle Science, and Candle Haven that sell various candle making supplies and decorations. Search offline. To find reliable suppliers, seek out trade organizations, go to conventions or trade shows, and review published industry directories and trade journals. Once you've settled on a prototype, you can explore higher volume options with your preferred suppliers. Make sure you be specific about your requirements. When approaching suppliers, make sure you have a complete list of specifications regarding your product and materials required. Consider volume output. Can the supplier accommodate large volume orders for when your company begins to grow? Inquire about supplier offers. If you buy in bulk, can you get concessions or discounts for a longer commitment? Once you've chosen the right suppliers and assess your material needs, you can determine your market price, i.e. how much your candles are going to sell for. Consider the market tiers we discussed in the beginning and check where your product quality and brand positioning places you. Shopify can help you with our free profit margin calculator. Add up the sum of the cost of goods and operating expenses and input them here. Number 4, register your business. Whether you're starting your business in your kitchen or a full-scale factory, registering your business provides legal protection and adds credibility to your brand. Choose a business structure. Consider a limited liability company, which offers better legal protection because it keeps your business assets separate from your personal ones. As always, seek any legal advice from a professional before launching. Get your EIN or employer identification number. Allows your business to have its own tax identity and keeps your social insurance number private. Register for taxes and ensure compliance. Shopify offers tools to help manage online sales tax, which we talk about in our LWS Shopify tutorial video, so check that out after this. Open a business bank account. This will help keep your personal finances separate from your business, which if you haven't already guessed is a pretty key theme here. Consider trademarks, copyrights, and patents. Protect your intellectual property. The last thing you want is your sales being compromised by a copycat. Now it's time for the fun part. Wait, okay. Now it's time for the fun part. It's time to make, market, and sell your candles. With your candles ready to go, it's time to start selling and marketing your products. Considering you've taken the time to build an amazing website with Shopify, again, the link is in the description, it's time to turn your brand identity into your marketing strategy. Use online and offline marketing to help sell your candles. Consider these strategies. Set up shop on Meta apps like Instagram and Facebook. Use Meta Business Suite to run ad campaigns across platforms. Shopify, by the way, integrates seamlessly with Instagram and Facebook, allowing customers to check out directly through Instagram. Don't forget about Pinterest, ideal for showcasing your brand's aesthetic, especially for home decor enthusiasts. TikTok, create engaging video campaigns and encourage user-generated content to excite potential customers. Consider selling at local farmers markets, craft fairs, or pop-up shops, especially if your suppliers are local. These events are a great way to introduce your brand to local patrons and build a loyal customer base.
Today, I'm gonna walk you through the steps to turn your invention into an actual product. Now, the first step should be starting with a frustration or problem. First, it's crucial that your invention solves a problem. That is what inventions are for, to solve problems that have not been solved before, to bring visions into reality that were once thought to be impossible, or maybe not even thought of at all. Like Mary Anderson, noticing that streetcar drivers in 1902 were struggling to see in bad weather. They literally had to stop to wipe off their windshields by hand. This is when she came up with the windshield wipers. Imagine if she never solved this. I honestly do not think I would be driving. Tim Berners-Lee made the World Wide Web so that people could access information globally. Cooking was taking way too long in the modern day, so Percy Spencer invented the microwave. Wet hair was also taking way too long to dry, so Alexander Ferdinand invented the first hairdryer. As you're inventing, you must be sure of the problem you are solving. Let's talk about your target demographics. Who is your product even for? It might not be who you think it is. Edwin Land saw the need to skip developing times. Pictures would have to be sent off or processed in the black room. He was frustrated with how long it took to see photos, especially after his daughter asked why she couldn't see a picture right away. This led him to invent the Polaroid. However, despite his genius in creating the instant camera, he initially misunderstood his product's target demographic and how they actually wanted to use his invention. He thought the Polaroid camera would mainly serve scientists and professionals. However, it ended up being everyday people, families, friends, and social groups who fell in love with it. Realizing his mistake, Land shifted Polaroid's marketing to focus on capturing everyday experiences, turning the camera into a cultural icon. This absolutely skyrocketed sales and made Polaroid synonymous with instant memories. You may think you know your audience, but when it comes to inventing, you have to let your target demographic find you. Put surveys out there, let people try it, give free samples or access, and see who loves it the most. Then serve those people. If you already have a target demographic in mind, then try to solve their unique problems as best as you possibly can by getting to know them better than they know themselves. Just make sure it's a problem they're truly motivated to solve. Guys, speaking of super cool inventions, Oxford scientists have just achieved quantum teleportation. So what does this mean for us? Well, it's not the teleportation of humans or objects yet. This breakthrough allows instant secure data transfers, paving the way for a future of unhackable communication and incredibly powerful quantum networks. Now, the biggest excuse I hear when it comes to people turning their invention into reality is that there's already too much competition in the market. So how do you deal with competition between other inventors racing to the finish line? Nintendo dominated gaming in the 1980s, but in the mid-90s, Sony entered the market with the PlayStation. Actually, after a failed partnership with Nintendo, the two companies have since battled for gaming supremacy. Despite their rivalry, both continue to thrive, each of them shaping the gaming industry in their own unique ways. While competition can be tough, this shows that there is space for multiple inventors to make their mark. While you may not be able to take on the whole market, you can have your share. Plus, you can actually use your competition's genius to make your inventions even better. Learn from their mistakes and wins. Your competition is actually a gift that can help you innovate better and faster. Now, what is the first step to bringing your idea to life? The first step to turning your invention into reality is by building a prototype. Prototypes give you the ability to fail quickly with little risk, so you can iron out your design, test your assumptions, and spot any potential issues. We can learn from the infamous James Dyson on this one. From the words of his truly, "It didn't happen overnight, but after years of testing, tweaking, fist banging, and after more than 5,000 prototypes, it was there." He built 5,000 prototypes using household products in his garage before perfecting his first bagless vacuum cleaner. 5,000. Not all of us are like Jimmy Neutron or James Dyson though. We need a little extra help on the execution. So, I went on a hunt to find out where all the geniuses who could make our inventions were hanging out. This is what I found. First, I came across Makers Row, a website where you can connect with over 20,000 manufacturers for all different kinds of goods. Guys, then it got even better. I found a platform called Fab Labs, and they have community spaces all over the globe where inventors and designers can connect and learn together. You can actually find a Fab Lab next to you by just using their world map. Next, I came across University Innovation Centers where you can actually hire out students. I then found a website called Proto Labs for 3D printing and injection molding manufacturers. I found github.com platform for software builders. And lastly, I really like this platform called IDEO for strategic, sustainable inventions and resources. But wait, after all of that, what if someone tries to steal your invention? There are sharks out there waiting to snatch up any new invention they can, so it is crucial to protect yours and keep it safe. Take Antonio Meucci. He invented a voice communication device called the Teletrafono, and he sent his prototype to the Western Union Telegraph Company, which later claimed to have lost it. Sure, they lost it. Unable to secure a full patent due to not having enough money, Meucci's work was overshadowed when Alexander Graham Bell patented a similar device and received credit as a telephone's inventor. Moral of the story, you need to patent your work. Here is what you need to know in order to keep your invention safe. There are utility patents and there are design patents. Utility patents protect an invention's function, process, and structure for around 20 years, while design patents cover its appearance, shape, decoration, and pattern for about 15 years. Choosing a good patent attorney is key for this, so you can check the FICPI or the WIPO directories to find one. Before applying, make sure your invention is not already patented. Then draft a summary and detailed description, define the scope, pay the fees, and respond to any objections. Once you're approved, don't forget to pay maintenance fees to keep your patent enforced. As Abraham Lincoln said, the patent system added the fuel of interest to the fire of genius. Let's talk about funding your inventions. Now, we don't want to turn into Antonio Meucci and have our inventions stolen just because we can't afford to bring them to market. So here are 4 ways to fund your invention. Number 1, bootstrapping. You can fund it yourself and keep all of the equity in your company. I actually have a video on how to bootstrap a business if you're broke, and I've linked it down below. 2, you can get an angel investor. You can use a platform called AngelList to attract and engage with potential investors. 3, you can crowdfund with platforms like Indiegogo and Kickstarter. You'd be surprised how many people are willing to fund new and exciting inventions. 4 is venture capital. You can give up equity in exchange for funding. VC investors look for a scalable business model, a large market opportunity, innovation, and a competitive advantage. To secure any kind of funding, you will need to create a compelling pitch. Tell your story, share your motives, and give financial projections. I've actually linked a Shopify blog article below on how to create a killer pitch to get funding. Okay, let's talk about bringing your product to market. Once you get money, what do you actually do with it? You're gonna need to source your manufacturer, team, and materials. This process takes time, so be patient. You're gonna need to decide